fine arts friends. Are you guys starting to wear sweaters and hats? I get so cold working on the computer. My fingers just start freezing and I just feel like I have to get a nice little cup of Bengal spice tea. It's getting cool and I love it. Everybody, do you love October? It's like the best month ever. But let me get down to business. Sorry. So this video is about the cultural painting assignment. Look at that beautiful picture. Where do you think that's from? Guess what culture that is? That's my culture. I'm Finnish. These are my Finnish family members. The Sami, the Laplanders, the reindeer herders. Look at their beautiful colors. Lovely lifestyle. Can you tell I look just like her? Actually, my mother does. My mother is 100% Finnish. We have family members that still live in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan who came directly here from Finland and still live to much of the old ways. They're not reindeer herders, but they all have saunas and they gather mushrooms and maple sugar and they all go to camp every year and hunt, and the women weave and knit while the men play music and sing and dance at the camp, and it's just a hoot. My family is a hoot, I'm telling ya. So I just went online and I found this picture. It was simple enough that I thought, not going to take me too long to whip this painting together, because ultimately, let's face it, friends, we all have busy schedules. So that's something that you've got to take into consideration. Time management is an important part of the design process for being an artist. So me and this lovely lady, my daughter Ava, who likes to paint in nothing but her apron, decided to sit down together and do this cultural painting together. Notice the way I have painter's tape around the edges of the paper. This is a fantastic technique to use. So you'll notice I have about 3/4 of an inch that's covered up on each side of the paper, and I'm going to paint the entire canvas, because remember we had talked about the difference between a sketch and an artwork. So I really do want to see the entire canvas painted. I know that I gave some examples. A lot of times people want to do like a Dia de los Muertos skull, and they'll paint a skull in the middle of the page, but they don't put any background in. That's kind of like painting an egg but not putting a table for it to sit on and not giving it a background, that type of thing. So I need to see your entire page full. Look at this girl. I mean, she's just going at it. She doesn't really think, oh my goodness, this doesn't look good. She just grabs some color and starts splattering on the page. And when she's finished, she pulls the tape back. Oh my gosh, she's just too cute. She got her earrings pierced a couple weeks ago. And then her mommy photographed it nice, and notice the way when I photographed it, I cropped it all the way around the edge nicely, so all you see is the artwork, but you can see her little page border on there. Isn't that nice? You know what this is called? This is called tiny houses. I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, this is a house, and like here's the door with a smiley face, and this is where we live. We live over here in the greenhouse. This is the door over here, and there's our cookie. And of course, you can't have tiny houses without a smiley face. She's pretty prolific, so she went on to paint a series of cookies. But do you see that picture in the background next to tiny houses? That's her version of that picture that I had picked out in the very beginning, the Sami picture with the tent. And here is her, look at, I didn't even have to tell her. She painted her horizon line. There's her sky in the background. Here's all that grass. Here's the tent. It's white, and it's got a little bit of details, the poles that go up it, and a little bit of shading she did. And here's her foreground. And here's the dude standing there and the little reindeer. Love it. Let me show you the original so you can compare. I would totally give that girl an A. She filled the space. She got the essence. Nice job. She got the color and of the nice Sami, dress. Beautiful job, right? All right, and then here's Mrs. Girot's painting. So you can see how I filled the space a little bit more, and mine's not totally accurate and true to the original image. I sort of get lost in my paintbrush strokes, and I like to allow my painting to kind of, you know, have a mind of its own. Not sure that this necessarily, I didn't get the face right. My brush I was using was huge and I couldn't get all the detail and stuff, but I went with it. I was like, oh, that's good. We've got the essence. You can tell it's a person. And I've got my poles there. You can tell it's a tent. It almost looks like maybe there's a little bit of snow cover going on. Nice gray sky. So I was pleased with it. And I didn't spend a lot of time on it at all. It was just, this is a requirement. It's a cultural painting. It's a finished Lapland picture. And of course, when you're finished, you want to sign it. Okay, so there's my signed version. So anyway, guys, don't take yourselves too seriously on these projects. Just get it done. Like, don't pick something that's so complicated that it's going to take you forever to get it done, but don't pick something so simple that it's not going to, you know, be cool. Like, I would totally frame this and hang this on my wall. Little sneak peek inside my home office. There's my husband downloading his CDs onto his new computer. My husband, like, every year has to get a new computer, and then he has to download all of his new CDs on it. It cracks me up. But anyway, and then there's my son. He's painting a picture, and there's Ava, and she's painting. So kind of like this little setup. We've just got those great big banquet tables that you use, you know, and we've just got a big L in the corner. So we can literally, all four of us, sit in the office together and play. So make sure that you've got a nice little space set up, designated for doing your artwork or doing your schoolwork. And for those of you who have no idea where the project is, it's in our class. Under content, we have a project every other week, and that project was week 6. It says right here, week 6, project 3, cultural painting. Click on that folder and then click on the subfolder right here. And then that will bring up the directions. It says to watch the videos below. There's a couple cool videos on mixing your paints and how to create shadows and highlights. And the directions, it's important. Read the directions. Read them. Fill the canvas. No, yes. No, yes. Beautiful. Here's some lovely examples of student work. All right. And look, if you're looking for more inspiration, I've got some cool videos that show some artwork from different cultural traditions. Pick a style, pick something you like, give us a nice, cool cultural message, submit to the Dropbox. Get her done.